Welcome back to the channel Rarest Coins to a journey into American history. Here you will explore the 1865 United States $1 note, a remarkable piece of currency issued at the end of the Civil War. This historic note represents the birth of modern American paper money, reflecting national resilience, economic change, and the legacy of a transforming nation. Discover its rich background, historical importance, and collector value as you step back into one of the most significant eras of the United States. The United States $1 note of 1865 belongs to a very important period in American history, as it was issued during the final phase of the American Civil War, 1861–1865. At that time, the U.S. government urgently needed money to finance the war, pay soldiers, and support the national economy. Because of this need, the federal government began issuing paper currency known as United States notes or legal tender notes. The 1865 $1 note was part of this system and represented one of the earliest forms of nationally issued paper money in the United States. These notes were backed not by gold or silver directly, but by the authority of the U.S. government itself, which was a major change from earlier banking practices. The 1865 $1 note typically featured a portrait of Salmon P. Chase, who served as Secretary of the Treasury during the Civil War and later became Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. The design included intricate engravings, ornate borders, and a red treasury seal, which is why such notes are often called red seal notes by collectors today. This currency symbolized the survival of the Union and the beginning of a stronger centralized financial system in America. Historically, the year 1865 is extremely significant because it marked the end of the Civil War and the assassination of President Abraham Lincoln. Currency from this year therefore carries deep emotional and historical importance. The $1 note of 1865 circulated at a time when the nation was transitioning from war to peace, rebuilding its economy and redefining federal power. These notes helped establish public trust in paper money, which had previously been viewed with suspicion by many Americans. Over time, as the U.S. financial system stabilized, newer designs replaced these early notes, and the 1865 $1 bills gradually disappeared from everyday use. Today, they are considered rare historical artifacts rather than usable currency. In terms of value, an original 1865 U.S. $1 note is worth far more than $1 today, but its exact price depends on several factors. The most important factors are condition, rarity, series type, and whether the note has been graded by a professional currency grading service. A heavily worn or damaged note may be worth $300 to $800, while a well-preserved example in fine to very fine condition can sell for $1,000 to $3,000. Notes in excellent or uncirculated condition are extremely rare and can be worth $5,000 to over $10,000, especially if they have sharp details, bright color, and no tears or stains. Collectors highly value these notes because they represent the birth of modern American paper money and a turning point in U.S. history. In conclusion, the 1865 United States $1 note is not just a piece of old currency, it is a powerful symbol of American resilience, economic transformation, and historical change. Its connection to the Civil War, early federal finance, and prominent historical figures makes it highly desirable among collectors and historians. Owning such a note is like holding a tangible piece of American history, and its value continues to grow as fewer authentic examples remain in existence. The 1865 United States $1 is historically connected to one of the most important periods in American history, the end of the American Civil War. In 1865, the United States was emerging from 4 years of devastating conflict between the Union and the Confederacy. That same year, President Abraham Lincoln was assassinated, making 1865 a deeply emotional and transformative year for the nation. Although silver dollar coins existed during this time, no regular circulation silver dollars were struck in 1865. Instead, the U.S. Mint produced only a very small number of proof coins, making the 1865 silver dollar one of the rarest American coins. The 1865 silver dollar belongs to the seated Liberty Dollar series, which was minted from 1840 to 1873. The design features Lady Liberty seated on a rock, holding a shield in one hand and a pole with a liberty cap in the other, symbolizing freedom and national strength. On the reverse side, the coin displays a heraldic eagle with a shield, representing the authority and unity of the United States. Because these coins were made as proofs only, they were struck with special care, resulting in sharp details, mirror-like surfaces, and a bright silver appearance. In terms of metal composition, the 1865 silver dollar is made of 90% silver and 10% copper, which gives it its distinctive silver-white color. Over time, original coins may develop natural toning, appearing light gray, golden, or slightly bluish, depending on storage conditions. The coin weighs approximately 26.73 grams and has a diameter of about 38.1, consistent with other silver dollars of the era. Because silver dollars were large and valuable, most Americans used paper money or smaller coins in daily transactions, which is one reason silver dollars were not produced for circulation in 1865. The rarity and value of the 1865 silver dollar are extremely high. Only about 46 proof coins were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, and far fewer survive today. Due to this rarity, the coin is not commonly seen, even in major collections. Depending on condition, originality, and certification, an authentic 1865 proof silver dollar can be worth tens of thousands to over $100,000 USD. Coins with strong mirror surfaces, minimal marks, and attractive toning command the highest prices at auctions. In summary, the 1865 United States $1 silver is not just a coin but a historical artifact from the final year of the Civil War. Its silver color, proof-only status, extreme rarity, and connection to a pivotal moment in U.S. history make it one of the most valuable and desirable American coins. If someone owns an 1865 silver dollar, it should be professionally authenticated, as genuine examples are rare and extremely valuable.